Here at Northwestern State, head football coach Blaine McCorkle, who will finally have the chance to see a full scrimmage with his team on Saturday morning at 9:30 at Turpin Stadium. And Coach, I know you went through kind of a couple of days where you had scrimmage type situations last week, but this seems like the first time you'll get everyone out there in a scrimmage situation. It's got to be an exciting feeling for you going into the first full true scrimmage.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, and we're excited to get out there. We'll have a full complement of players this Saturday. Last week we had to tweak it a little bit with some personnel issues, but it's been an interesting week for sure with all the weather that's come through. We were hoping to go Monday and Wednesday, but with all the lightning and stuff, you can't fight lightning. You can fight a little rain, but you can't fight the lightning. So we'll go Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. So it does jam the back end of the week up a little bit in preparation for Saturday, but I think we'll have everything done that we need to be ready to go and have a good showing and see what it looks like.
Even with the changes, though, I mean, this is going to be no different than you'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, say in September.
That's right. Yeah, you go 3 days in a row, all the time in the season. Spring affords you a little bit of time between where you have some days between. We'll go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so those Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty valuable for our staff to really slow down, evaluate some film, and make some personnel decisions, and then catch up on some meeting time with the players. You can teach at a little bit slower pace in the spring, which is good, especially for us putting everything in brand new. But yeah, we'll be able to get it all in by Saturday and be ready to go.
When you did get a chance to look at last Friday and Saturday between the combination of the two, what did you see that you liked?
The effort. I think the guys had a lot of really good effort. They had really good energy. I think we put them in some situations maybe they hadn't been used to being in, and there were some guys that were a little bit big-eyed, a little bit unsure. I don't want to use the word scared, but maybe some guys were a little bit timid and unsure what it's going to feel like. But that's why those things should be better this Saturday. You get to go back out there again and do it all over again, and hopefully you've learned from the mistakes last week. But I did appreciate the effort and the intensity and the enthusiasm. I give the guys a lot of credit for really trying to buy in and learn what we're trying to teach and what we're trying to sell, and that part's been really encouraging.
The timidness and everything, it's good to get that out in the spring, though. You're not going to walk into week one against Tulsa, hopefully, and put some guys in some of those positions. So it's good to get it out right now.
Yeah, you got to get it out, and you better get it out in a hurry because there's no place for timid out there, and they got to come to grips with that one in a hurry if we're going to do what we say that we want to do. And they will. If they won't, we'll find somebody else to do it. That's for sure. There's no place for the weak-hearted out there, and hopefully this Saturday will be intense and physical, and they'll get another chance to prove themselves.
Effort is one you look for. Health is two you look for. When you go into the second scrimmage of a spring season, your first one, what else do you look for?
Well, just a level of comprehension. Who's being coachable, who has the ability to learn, comprehend, and to go execute what we're asking them to do. The thing we asked them to do day one of spring practice was do what you're coached to do and do it to the best of your ability. Well, now that you're on day 9, 10, 11 of spring practice, all the install starts to mount up. There's new things going in every day, and it starts to pile up on you a little bit. So can you still do that? Can you still retain information, do what you're coached to do, and do it at a high level? So we're trying to identify the guys that can do that because that's what we'll be doing this fall when it's time to play. And that's a big piece of what we'll look for this week.
Still in the teaching mode?
Always in the teaching mode. Never not in the teaching mode. Yeah, if you're going into week 12 of the season, you're still teaching. You never stop teaching.
Coach, as always, thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot.